Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Divine Dojo. My name is Gabriela and I'm here to do your reading for June 30th through July 6th. So first I'm going to go through the astrology and then get into the tarot, but I would like to clear the energy with my tuning fork and then get into it. So I'm going to ping this twice if you want to close your eyes, and every time I ping it, just take a deep breath and release it. Deep breath and release, deep breath and release. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's one. All right, I hope you guys had a good week. So I'm just going to go through the astrology today, Monday. Hopefully I'll get this out to you guys early enough, but I don't know. The moon is in Virgo and is conjuncting Mars. So great for getting small little detailed tasks and projects. And they don't have to be small, but anything that's having to do with like detailed things are great. So it's good and steady. Detailed work, good for good and steady detailed work. And so then tomorrow and the 2nd, the moon enters Libra late tomorrow, I believe, which is trying Uranus and Taurus. So tomorrow is a good time to make any adjustments to any projects or those, detailed things that you're working on, because you can get definitely big breakthroughs when the moon is trine Uranus. So definitely do that tomorrow and Wednesday. And then Thursday, I think it's just kind of like a chill day. Same alignments pretty much. Friday, which I believe is the 4th, the moon enters Scorpio. So definitely more depth into our feelings, more transformation. Also, Venus ingresses into Gemini, making our communication and love connections more intellectualized, I guess. So we're definitely going to be wanting more stimulation, and trust me, there's going to be a lot of stimulation because we're going to have a lot of Gemini going on. So just, keep it balanced, Gemini. There's going to be a lot of energy for you guys coming into your sign, into your houses. So just, stay balanced, exercise, get grounded. My Geminizzles. So a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of variety. We're going to want a lot of variety, a lot of playfulness. We're going to want a more playful and light and different approach to our love and to our relationships. Just think of it as like the social butterfly, right? The 5th, the moon is still in Scorpio and it trines the sun in Cancer as well, which, it does on the 4th as well. So it's a great time for like comfort, rest, creativity, and emotional healing and self-care. Especially after the 4th of July, people are partying and stuff like that. So, and then on the 6th, the moon moves into Sagittarius, creating a little bit more optimism, big ideas, giving us more creative inspiration. Venus and Gemini in your sign will form a supportive sextile with Saturn and Neptune, which Saturn is in Pisces and then Neptune is in Aries. Another thing, the 7th, which is not part of this reading, but I might as well tell you, Uranus moves into Taurus, from Taurus to Gemini. So Neptune does go retrograde, I believe, on the 4th as well. That's another thing to note. So Neptune is in Aries. So this is about like dissolving illusions, particularly around our personal identity, and then our creative vision and our purpose. So these retrogrades are good to see where we've been kind of self-delusional we all, you know, we all do that. We all are delusional in some way or another about ourselves, you know. And so this is good. It's like a kind of like a little bit of a reality check. Like, where are we really, you know? So, yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna do this. So, all right, Spirit, I invite you in to let me be a clear channel and messenger for Gemini for the week of June 30th through July 6th. For my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus collective, the Starborn. I love this. This is kind of like, it reminds me of like The Chosen, you know, people are like the 144, The Chosen, you know. We're all stars in our own different way, right? So I love this. I love that there's like an egg cracking, you know, full of potential. You know, you don't know what's going to be in there. So this is great energy. I love this energy for you guys, especially since a lot of planets and energies are moving into your sign. So this is great. And this is kind of like the star card too, right? We'll read that at the end. So let's get into it. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for Gemini for their greatest and highest good? What messages do you have for Gemini for their greatest and highest good? Please give me a clear message. Okay, so what do we got? We got the King of Pentacles reverse. The Five of Wands reverse. There's some Leo Virgo energy, more Leo energy. So Leo season might be a big thing for you. This deck does not want to talk, and this card was not there. Okay, what else? Queen of Wands, Swords, excuse me, Virgo and Libra energy. Three of Hearts flipped out. Two of Cups reversed. Oh shit, so this might do with a love partnership, but it can just be partnership or a decision that needs to be made. All right, because what do we got? We got the King of Pentacles reverse. We got the Five of Wands reverse. We got the Queen of Swords upright. The Three of Swords upright. The Two of Cups reverse. The Nine of Cups upright. The Knight of Cups in the upright. And then the Ten of Pentacles. So to me, this is Gemini, that maybe you have been kind of in conflict, not necessarily with other people, but maybe in conflict with yourself about like love. You know, because you've had probably, I'm sensing that this is in the past. This is like past energy. And you haven't trusted again in love. Right? Because you're content. You're content, you're happy where you're at, you know, it's all good and stuff. You're doing fine. You know, you're this charming kind of, I mean, this is not your energy, but this is Libra and Scorpio energy. But, you know, Geminis are usually charming. They know how to talk to people. They have that zest, you know, and then you're probably happy with your pentacles, right? And I feel like this is, you know, maybe like fear of commitment, because they're probably, or not a fear of love. Like, it's like, why when I'm doing good, right? It's like an inconvenience. Love is like kind of like an inconvenience for you. You know, especially when you're like doing pretty well here. So maybe this week something comes in that maybe changes your mind about it, you know? What is this? I don't care about the King of Pentacles. What is this? I was in my head, I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, what is this Five of Wands about? And then we got the Knight of Wands. You know, because the Five of Wands reverse, it's about like not wanting to like be in conflict. I mean, and what are relationships, right? They are conflict in a lot of ways. And it's about their relationships are about conflict resolution and learning how to partner with somebody and you know, be in conflict a lot of times, right? But with the right partnership, it doesn't have to. Yes, there will be conflict all the time in the sense of things will come up in relationships, but it's something that we shouldn't avoid, right? So I think it's like, yeah, you might respect somebody's differences and things like that, but like you're doing it good over here. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, love is like, just creates, you know, like conflict within yourself, and you just, and conflict with another person, and maybe you just don't want to deal with it, you know? And so maybe it's like you're immersed in your own like projects and things like that. What is this about? Is this about love? Is this, I mean, it looks like it's about love and your money. Somehow that goes together. So, love and money. What is this Three of Swords about? The King of Cups. Yeah, this emotionally balanced king, you know, like you need to be, I mean, and maybe it's the way how you look at things or look at love and relationships that like you think like, oh, you know, I'm doing good or whatever. I don't want anything to come in and cause me conflict or like upheaval in my life. But you know what? This King of Cups knows how to deal with that conflict. He's emotionally balanced and he's emotionally stable. And he knows that like love is worth it. Love is like all it is. And this, or partnership. If this isn't love for you guys, Gemini, particularly, or you're already in love, it might be just like a new partnership or adding something new, right? To your list, and you're like, why? I'm feeling good right now. And I'm doing good and I'm feeling good and I'm looking good, and you're like, why do I want to add anything that's going to be like adding, not that you're adding conflict, but like how you're seeing it is maybe that's what you think, you know? And he's like, he's in control of himself, he's tolerant, he knows how to handle things in a, you know, emotionally balanced way, you know. What is this Two of Cups reversed? Because that could, Two of Cups could just be like, you know, choices, but it is, you know, communication, disharmony, it reversed. It's about like a good partnership, good communication. Yeah, here it is again. This Two of Cups, like I think the partnerships or, you know, love or whatever, like bringing somebody else, you know, whether it be business or romantic, somebody that's like a partner, in your head, I think it like reminds you of like, you know, conflict, disagreements, competition, you know, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. That I don't think that you think that. I think it's like kind of the energy of like, that's how it always turns out. So Interesting. Why is this Five of Swords here? Yeah, because it's like, to you, you see it as a burden. Is this about love? Is this about love? I'm just going to be direct as fuck. Is this about love? Is this about love, God? Well, the answer is yes in a roundabout way. I mean, temperance is yes, right? And temperance is like balance, harmony, moderation, patience, sensible, purpose, finding meaning in, and like, look, she it's funny, it's on top of the Two of Cups, right? And she's holding the Two of Cups and kind of like merging them together, kind of like in between each other. I hope you can see that. So yes, it's about love, you know, it's about harmony. It's about seeing love as more of a harmonious thing of like, how can it, not benefit you, but like what benefits, does it bring to you when you are in this balance, you're this emotionally balanced human being, whether male or female, doesn't matter, right? Because you're like, not interested, you know, like I'm chilling, I'm good on my own, like I don't need this partnership, I don't need this lover, I just want like, especially coming into like more of your energetics, you're just like, yeah, I just want to play, I want to, you know, like have fun, I want to be the social butterfly, I want to like, you know, a variety. And it's like, is that bringing you happiness? Oh no, this is pretty self-explanatory. What is the... Okay. I'm switching. Spirit, what is the advice for Gemini? Two of Swords and the Lovers. I love you. It's like, nope, I don't want to see, I don't want to make this decision, I don't want to, and yet here you're being like, here's, you know, here's the Lovers. But that's, you know, it can be about love. There's, I don't know. So funny. What is the advice? Well, two, I think there's two cards, yeah. Did we get this? Yeah, here is, so you got the Queen of Swords reversed, and you got the Ten of Wands again in the upright. Yeah, you're really seeing, in your head, you're really seeing like love as like kind of more of a burden than you wish to kind of deal with. What is the advice? What is the advice? Because here, you know, if she's upright, she's clear. She's really clear in her direction. She's really bold in her decision making. Reverse, she's not. She's like, she's unsure, right? She thinks like, is it worth it? This is kind of a burden. So, what is the advice? How can we help Gemini? I mean, it's up to you, right? We all have free will. You don't have to. I don't see a cup coming your way. Shit. Yeah, you just would, the advice is just, it's just, you got the Ten of Pentacles again, upright. The advice is the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe through your business, you will find, you know, that, not that your mind needs to change or whatever, but, you know, because it does have family in here. So maybe through your business, you do meet somebody and, you know, and that is similar in a sense, I guess. Contribution, long-term success, wealth. 10 of Pentacles as the advice. Yeah, I guess keep doing what you're doing. You know, for now, that's what it's looking like that you want. You want to be more focused on, you know, your career, your financial, your long-term goals. And there's nothing absolutely wrong with that. So maybe a cup was presented to you. I can't remember last week's readings, to be honest with you. But maybe a cup was presented to you and you thought about it and you're just like, no. And that's okay. So we'll move on. What? No. Nope. Can't move on. Okay. Okay. Why are the 10 of Pentacles here? What was the dealie? What? I saw the Empress. And I think the Chariot wanted to come out. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a decision, you know, making choices. Yeah, and it's just a decision that you're going to have to make. If it was a cup was presented to you, or, you know, you're like wanting to break up, or there's a Page of Cup and there's a Sun. You know, maybe that's your focus right now, is just not that. And then we got the King of Wands reverse. Why are they here? Why are the 2 of Pentacles and King of Wands reverse? I think I'm going around in circles here, but why are the 2 of Pentacles and King of Wands here? Oh. 2 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it's like about making a choice. I think your choice is like you'd rather like travel, be on your own and figuring it out and have some fun and be in that playful social butterfly spirit. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's where you're at in a relationship, thinking about leaving it, or possibly like in a connection, trying to, you know, thinking of starting one, and you're like, no, and you're kind of like not really clear about it. I think you're probably going to decide not to, and that's totally fine. Or maybe a cup will be presented to you, and that's way too many. I'll take that one. Tick-tock, a choice has got to be made, right? The clock is ticking. And for females, this tends to take a little bit more, especially if you're of older age and want to like have babies. So you got, so TikTok was upright, and then message in the bottle reversed, and then here and now. In the upright, sorry, in the upright. So yeah, I mean, the message is not really clear because you're kind of stuck in your head about all of this, right? Yeah, and you got a lot of doubles. Like I just realized the Queen of Swords is here again. The first time, I think she was upright. The second time, reversed. So yeah. And then you have here and now. And maybe that's what it is. You want to focus on like the here and now and not like deal. And that's okay. That's okay. And I like how it has like past or future. And we don't want to let our past like determine, you know, like the choices that we make for our future. Not everything not everything in every relationship will like be the same, right? Especially if we've evolved and matured, you know. So we can't like let our past determine our future for sure. But yeah, it's just to be present with yourself. That fell out. Yeah, there's no need to worry. Here and now, that's what you want to focus on, and that's okay. Yeah, so let it go. It's okay. You know, focus on the here and now and this week, and you'll be good. One last message, Spirit. And your success. Well, for sure you're focused on your success and your pentacles, right? So good. That's good. That's good. Totally good. A-okay, the Starborn. You get you an angel number, and then I'm going to read the Starborn and call it a day. Gemini, if you made it this far, please comment, like, and share, and subscribe. I want to know if this resonated or not. Again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 2323, endless cycles. Says, you may find yourself repeatedly resisting certain truths. Just saying. Leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself, embracing your passion. And maybe your passion right now is the Pentacles, you know, and that's okay. By making this change, the world around you will begin to follow suit, breaking the cycle and fostering transformation. Yeah, you can take it one or both ways, right? Like either the cycle of like thinking that, you know, love is a burden, or, you know, continuing on like following your passions and all of this. I mean, you do have success. It's obvious. And there is definitely no need to worry. And just day by day, be in the present and work with the present energies. You know, take it day by day. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. It's so super interesting. Please do let me know what this is about. I love you guys so much. Peace.